Hey everyone, this is DyanaRozay. Welcome to my channel. I talk about reality TV and whatever is popping on social media. Today I'm going to talk to y'all about a couple of things, but it's going to include the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville because they have all been out here wilding, and I wanted to give you my thoughts on that. But before we begin, go ahead and like this video right now so that others can find me. Also, hit that notification bell and the subscribe button. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys for following me, watching my videos, rocking with me, and of course, helping my channel grow. So let's get started. So guys, I'm going to start with my last video called Is Tamar a Backslider? It's clear a lot of y'all didn't like Tamar, but your comments were unbalanced based on the content of the video. So I'm going to ask you guys to go back. Also, a lot of people were giving David Adefeso some qualities that I don't believe he possessed. I want y'all to go back and look at this clip on YouTube called David Gets Honest with Tamar. The link is also pinned to the comment section. It is a 2-minute video. That's all it takes for you to see the type of man he actually was in every single scene. Also, to give you some context for this scene, the house he's talking about is actually Tamar's house. Legal had to come in with the producers to make sure they were filming at the right house because he was trying to kick the production team out of the house. And if that isn't enough, I encourage you all to listen to that 911 call again because something about it didn't feel right, okay? When you're on the phone with a 911 operator and they're telling you to keep an eye on their breathing, David goes off on a tangent about the network. Didn't make sense to me. Anyway, you guys have good judgment. Go ahead, look at it, follow back up with me. Let me know what y'all think. Comment back on that video, and let's move on to the next.
I told you I'm not going nowhere. My daughter loves me. You'll leave before I leave. Hey, peace out. I love you.
Why are you doing this?
Peace out.
You're like
Peace
a
out.
terrorist, man.
I see you in the morning, Marsau.
So you guys, this is one of the funniest scenes on the show. And it was funny because Marsau genuinely looked surprised or scared or something. The way she took her voice down and said, I ain't going nowhere. My daughter loves me. Blew him a kiss, said, peace out. That shit was funny. Marsau was like, you're like a terrorist. And ever since then, you know what? She has been terrorizing people just a little bit, coming from Melody, which she has backed away from, thank goodness. But on the show, when she was going after Miss Van, and then Miss Van was like, I don't do ghetto. But when her and Miss Van was standing toe to toe, Miss Van was like, I will not be moved. I double dare you to touch me. Okay. That shit was funny too. And now Wanda got herself a YouTube page, and it looks like it was only up for an hour before people got it taken down. But it is super hilarious that she is coming after YouTubers. So I guess she had her sights set on the Black Titanic, and I didn't get to see Wanda's video. I saw clips from other YouTubers, but I find the whole thing hilarious. Those paid sites, anybody can buy into it. But they do have a disclaimer for the information they give, and there is a agreement that you have to like check off on it and say that you're going to use the information a certain kind of way. But public arrest records or jail records or prison records, for that matter, anybody can call the city or state and get that information. So I find it hilarious that Wanda is acting a fool about this stuff. Let's get on to niece Kiki. So she did an interview last night with Scotty by Nature, and I want y'all to hear what she had to say about Tisha, Wanda, and Marsau's arrest record, as well as her own arrest record.
Someone wanted to know in the chat, did you know that they had a criminal record before it was revealed this week?
I am not at liberty to discuss anything about anyone's, past or anything that might have happened, allegations. I will gladly discuss anything about mine. My mugshot that I got on there, that's a hot mess.
So how did that even come out, your mugshot?
I honestly have no idea. I knew it would come out anyway. It's no big. I knew it would come out eventually. You can't be on reality TV and have a mugshot out there and not expect it to come out. Like, come on now. I knew that would come out. But I don't know how it got out. I just saw, all of the groups posting it, and my mom calling me, because my mom is already still mad at me about that mugshot. I get fussed at every single time she even.
So Kiki explained that she was on a prescription medication and she was impaired when she was driving, and that was the reason for her mugshot. So Scotty also asked her if she thought Melody was on some messy stuff for asking about Tisha and Marsau's marriage and if there were cheating rumors, prior to the filming of the show. And this is what she had to say.
Yeah.
Right. At that time, I did not feel like it was on some messy stuff, because there was a conversation that we were all taking place in, that we all, shared, opinions about and said things about. Every single person in that kitchen had spoken on it. So I didn't really, at the time that she asked the question, I didn't really think that she was trying to be messy. Kind of going back and kind of looking at it and looking at some of the things that, I told you, I kind of listen to what people have to say, because everybody is not saying the same thing for, no reason at all. I look at things like, okay, why is everyone saying this? Why do they feel this way? Why do they feel that way? I think she could have been trying to be a little messy when she asked that question, of course, looking back at it.
So you guys, Kiki said in this interview basically what she said on television, which is that there were cheating rumors around, Tisha and Marsau's marriage prior to the show. That's what we all heard her say. However, the reaction from Stormy in her confessional when she was like, I don't want to fool with anybody who would talk about their family like that. And the comment made from Kimmy suggests there was way more said. So again, I'm not sure. But Kiki was saying, she went on to say that if you don't give production what they want, they'll make you film that scene over and over and over again. They'll keep asking the same question, 100 different ways until they get something they can use. So Scotty also asked her about the current state of her and Tisha's relationship. It sounds like it is kind of broken. Don't know if it can get back on track anytime soon, but she did say that she had talked to Tisha and Marsau prior to filming, okay? And they all talked about what they would say and wouldn't say about each other. So she said she feels like they came out of left field at her, like all the attacks against her and her family, Wanda attacking her mother and her grandfather. She said she thought that was out of left field because they had actually spoke about it, about her being on the show. It was not a shock or a surprise. And she was actually surprised that they were making it seem that way. She also said that she would not share whatever she stopped herself from saying at that potato party about Marsau. She said that she would not share it, but she did imply that her and Tisha have talked about cheating before. She said that she had to jog her memory a bit, and Tisha knows damn well what she has told her in the past. So all very interesting stuff. Y'all go check out Scotty by Nature if y'all want to see the whole interview. And you guys, Destiny also did an interview where she was throwing some shade. So check this out.
Do you find just with filming with people that because there are cameras and we got to make a show, we're going to put this level 2 situation on a level 10 and are you almost what is that experience like after the camera cuts off? Is everybody all right, girl, good job? Or is it really yo, what was that?
I don't put on for the cameras, so my reactions are real. And
but you people,
I don't put on for the cameras.
Okay.
So my reactions are real. My responses are real. My conversations are real. We are in different scenarios and settings where we're kind of forced to talk to people or interact with people where otherwise you may not. But I do feel like I'm the only trained actress on the cast, but TV. This is supposed to be reality now. We want to do a script, then hire me to do a script. I don't want to play them games. This is our real lives, our real businesses, our real families, our real kids. What we doing?
Absolutely.
So Destiny said that she was the only trained actress on the show. I know she was an extra in the movie 42, the Jackie Robinson story, I don't even think it was a speaking role. Marsau actually has a speaking role in a play that he is doing right now. And Melody has a movie coming up, I think this October, if I'm not mistaken. If you guys know the real, then go ahead and put it in the comments for me. But Destiny is really interesting. She said that she does not act on the show, that every scene that you see is 100% her being real. And then she says in another clip, same interview, that what are we doing? This is our real lives. That, you know, we have businesses, we have children. And she's right. They do have businesses and children. I'm just not sure if she was trying to put herself on a pedestal, like, what are we doing? Because at the end of the day, wasn't it Destiny who threatened to drag Tiffany for Letitia of all people? Wasn't it Destiny who picked up a chair and implied she was going to throw it at Stormy? People had to escort her out of a room. In fact, it was because of that scene that they asked you and Stormy to sit down and talk. So maybe being condescending and calling her sweetie was the wrong thing to do. And the last thing, guys, Melody did a Ask Me Anything on her IG. And someone asked, what do you think about what's going on with Wanda and the Scotts on YouTube? And she said, honestly, nothing. Doesn't concern me, has nothing to do with me, so nothing. Another person asked a really good question. They said, as a hands-on mom, how do you adjust to being away from your kids for an extended time? She said, I definitely didn't sign up to have to see my kiddos every other week and for them not to be in the house with me all the time. But I am literally making myself get adjusted, and I try to do my absolute best. Another person said, how are you truly doing, Melody? And she said, the same way you see me doing on TV and online. Ain't no faking, babe. A lot of people are interested in knowing if she's going to go back to building houses. And she said that you've seen me do that on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I choose not to concentrate on that any longer. I'm enjoying doing the things that I'm doing currently. They make me smile. I really like this one. They said, hey, you are so strong and so effing cool. Just wanted you to know. And she said, oh, thank you. Those who know me would agree. LOL. I always say that what somebody has to say about you after y'all are no longer dealing with each other means nothing if they weren't able to say those same things before. Now, all of a sudden, everything bad in the dictionary. Pay attention. So that's a true statement, and probably true for a lot of the people in the cast too. But you guys, go ahead, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you all on the next one.